Now tonight, the memo is addressed to the security organs of this country, going all the way to President William Ruto. A travesty to have inhumane actions being served by police breaking off the law, reportedly using of inmates to beat someone not just to a pulp, but to a corpse, in the name of teaching them a lesson. The case of Albert Ojwang, things went south irreparably. The country is increasingly seeing the ugly side of the police service, no less in June, a month where the nation has unresolved extrajudicial excesses at the top of mind. While for one person, power got to their head, for another, fatal blows fell on his head. Accompanied this heinous act where the implementers of the law were serving blows to it with every hit that was meted on Albert Ojwang. It really is a crying shame that police officers are systematically insulting and assaulting the integrity and sacrosanctity of the Constitution, the law, and the basic tenets of humanity. It cannot be that for 2,000 bottles worth of alcohol and an injured ego, Albert Ojwang was murdered. It cannot be that a democratic country such as ours is suffering under the abuse and neutering of the integrity of our institutions, because without this, as many say, we have no country. It is saddening that we are at the point of saying we have no country here, yet we have laws, institutions, and a government. Well, this coming alongside false claims that false official reports, top police bosses lying under oath, name it. To a hardly trusting populace, this only offers fodder for speculation and the erosion of trust in institutions and in government, and it's utterly risky when this happens in the security sector. How safe are Kenyans really? This takes us back to the legendary song by hip-hop group Mashifta, System ya Majambazi, where the chorus ends with askari wazazi, the police, our parents, or guardians of a gangster system. This is a song done 22 years ago, but still rings true. Isn't it gangster to have someone in police custody beaten up for purposes of pleasing a boss and disregarding the very law they swore by? A police service, or a police disservice, if you may, making light of oaths and swearing by holy books all. This while reducing it to just a formality, checking a box, but not a matter of conviction and truth. Deputy Inspector General of Police Eliud Lagat put out a statement saying that he has stepped aside from office. One would think that there was a chance to calm tensions and rage, but Police Constable James Mukhwana's confession that implicates DIG Lagat in being the instructor of the fatal beatdown not only emboldens those who have been calling for the arrest and prosecution of Deputy Inspector General. For them, on account of the accusations, stepping aside is hardly enough. Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen did Albert Ojwang have to die for the seemingly obvious orders to be made, especially considering that this is not the first time? How many Albert Ojwangs do Kenyans not know about, and whose deaths or injuries and maiming have not led to institutional reforms? Who else do we need to die for there to be more effective actions? Whose child, whose father, whose brother, mother, sister, or friend needs to die for basic humanity to be upheld? Why does blood have to be the effective negotiator or ink on letters of protest to the government? Former Rift Valley Regional Commissioner George Natembeya claims that people are even sodomized in police custody under the instruction of police and the blessings of their bosses. If this is anything to go by, our problem is bigger than we may have an idea of. If his claims are false, he should also face the full force of the law. Can it be that we have a police service, or again, disservice, that intentionally puts lives at risk against personal convictions and consciousness, but just to obey orders from above? Because now orders from above have effectively served to take Albert Ojwang 6 feet beneath. This is a huge law on the rule of law. Albert Ojwang's blood is on the hands of those police officers. His young child now enjoying the bliss of ignorance and will never get to know his father, all because of these cops who effectively made him a corpse.